Hello everyone, this is JC Reddy. Welcome back to my channel. Today we will discuss about the performance testing overview. In performance testing overview, mainly we have below concepts. The one is what is the performance testing, objective of the performance testing, what is the bottleneck, when we will start the performance testing, then what is the difference between functional and performance testing. These are all the main concepts in the performance testing overview. Let's discuss about the performance testing. Here performance testing means test the behavior of an application at server side with different users load or identifying the best working conditions of the server. In performance testing, we have to check the application speed, stability, scalability under various loads. Okay, if you see in this below diagram, there is a application. The application has been deployed in any one of the server. In this server, if we hit with the different users at the time, how the application is behavior, that's what we have to test in the performance testing. Okay, the next one is objective of the performance testing. The main objective of the performance testing is to identify the potential bottlenecks. The next concept is what is the bottleneck. The bottleneck means if the pinpoint or a breakpoint where the server will be in a peak usage. For example, in the below graph, the response time SLA is 5 seconds. If it is crossed more than 5 seconds, then we will consider as a bottleneck. Okay. The next one is when we will start the performance testing. Once the application is stable, then only we will start the performance testing. That means once the functional testing is completed, then we will go with the performance testing before deploying the code into production. The next concept is difference between functional and performance testing. In functional and performance testing, we have a different functions. Okay, let's go with the strategy. Okay, in the functional testing, we will call as a test strategy. In performance testing, we will call as a approach or survey document. The same way, if you go for the plan, in functional testing, we have a functional test plan. In performance testing, we have a performance test plan. If you go for the design, in functional testing, we will call as a use case or test case. In performance testing, we will call as a test scenarios or call flows. If you go for the execution, in functional testing, we have to do manually or using any one of the automation tool. The same way, in the performance testing, we have to use any one of the performance testing tool to execute. If we go for the status in functional testing, we will call as a defect or bug. In performance testing, we will call as a bottleneck. If we go for the report in functional testing, we have to prepare manually or using any one of the automation tool. If we go for the performance testing, there we have to prepare the reports manually. Like and subscribe for more performance testing concepts.